Night in the wilderness changes everything. Darkness transforms the familiar into the unpredictable. Temperatures drop, sounds sharpen, and mistakes become dangerous. Most survival situations are lost at night, not during the day. That's why your choices before nightfall are critical. Before you sleep, 3 essential tasks stand between you and disaster. Tonight, I'll show you what they are. Shelter is your first and most critical defense in the wild. When you find yourself stranded or lost, your immediate instinct might be to look for food or water, but the reality is that exposure to the elements can be deadly in a matter of hours. Exposure, wind, cold, rain can kill faster than hunger or thirst. Even in mild temperatures, getting wet or chilled can quickly sap your energy and cloud your judgment. That's why you must secure a shelter before anything else. It's your barrier against hypothermia, exhaustion, and panic. Your shelter should be small, low, and just big enough for your body to trap heat and block the elements. The goal is to conserve every bit of warmth you have. Use natural barriers like fallen logs, bushes, or rocks as windbreaks. These features can save you time and energy and offer extra protection from harsh winds. Always face the opening away from the wind. Take a moment to check wind direction before you start building. This small step can make a huge difference in comfort and safety. Gather branches, leaves, and other materials to build a tight, low frame. The denser your shelter, the better it will insulate you from cold and rain. The smaller the space, the warmer you'll stay. Don't be tempted to make it roomy. Compact is key for survival. Layer leaves, bark, or pine needles thickly on top for a waterproof roof. The thicker the layer, the better it will keep out rain and insulate you from the cold. Pine or spruce boughs are excellent for shedding water. Use them if available. Their natural shape helps channel water away from your shelter. In open terrain, improvise with grass, moss, or even spare clothing. Adapt to your environment and use whatever materials you can find to create insulation and cover. Once built, crawl inside and check for drafts or weak spots. Fix them now, not later. A single gap can let in cold air or rain, ruining your hard work. Shelter isn't just about warmth, it's psychological. Having a safe space gives you a sense of control and security, which is vital in a survival situation. A defined space calms your mind and helps you focus. It allows you to rest, plan, and conserve energy for the challenges ahead. Keep your shelter close to your fire, but far enough to avoid sparks. Fire provides warmth and comfort, but safety always comes first. Build as if a storm is coming, even if the sky is clear. Weather can change rapidly, and being prepared is your best defense. Before you think about food or water, secure your shelter. Prioritizing shelter can mean the difference between life and death. Make it tight, low, and windproof. Every detail matters when your survival is on the line. This is your first and best defense when night falls. Darkness brings new dangers, and a solid shelter keeps you protected. Don't cut corners. Your safety depends on it. Take the time to do it right, and you'll thank yourself later. Survivors prepare for the worst, not the best. Shelter first, always. That's the rule. Remember, in the wild, your shelter is your lifeline. Treat it with the importance it deserves. Your next enemy is the ground beneath you. It might look harmless, but in a survival situation, the earth can be one of your greatest threats. The cold, damp ground is relentless, and it doesn't care how tough you are. The earth drains body heat fast. Ground conduction is a silent threat. Even if the air feels mild, the ground will pull warmth from your body all night long, leaving you chilled and exhausted by morning. Never lie directly on bare earth. It's a mistake that can cost you precious energy and even put your life at risk in cold conditions. Gather natural insulation, leaves, pine needles, dry grass, moss. These materials are your first line of defense against the cold ground, and they're often abundant if you look around. Aim for at least 6 inches of padding. The thicker your bedding, the better it will trap warm air and keep you separated from the cold earth below. Don't rush. Insulation is your mattress in the wild. Take your time to build it up, fluff it, and make sure it covers the entire area where you'll sleep. Compress your bedding, then add more until you can't feel the ground. If you feel any hard spots, keep adding material. Comfort is a sign you're insulated well. Even mild nights can sap your energy if you're not insulated. You might not notice at first, but by morning you'll feel the toll. Fatigue leads to mistakes. Don't risk it. Staying warm means staying sharp, and that can make all the difference in a survival scenario. If you have a space blanket or extra clothing, use it on top, but never rely solely on gear. Natural insulation underneath is what really keeps you warm. Always choose dry, fluffy materials. Wet or compacted bedding won't insulate well and can make you colder. Turn over logs or rocks to find dry leaves underneath if needed. Sometimes the best insulation is hidden just out of sight, protected from rain and dew. A dry, elevated pad keeps you warmer and healthier. Elevation helps prevent moisture from seeping in and keeps you away from crawling insects. Position your bedding away from the entrance to avoid rain or dew. Water can ruin your insulation in minutes, so choose your spot wisely. Test your insulation. If you feel cold, add more. Don't settle for good enough. Your comfort and safety depend on it. Proper insulation is as important as food, water, or fire. Rest is survival. Don't compromise. A good night's sleep restores your body and mind. Every handful of leaves is an investment in your safety. The more effort you put in now, the better you'll feel later. It's not glamorous, but it keeps you alive. In the wild, comfort is a luxury you have to build for yourself. Before you sleep, make sure you're insulated from the ground. Double-check your bedding and fix any thin spots. This simple step separates the prepared from the unprepared. It's a habit that can mean the difference between a restful night and a dangerous one. In the wild, that's the line between comfort and crisis. Insulate yourself from the ground, and you give yourself the best chance to survive and thrive. With your shelter and insulation in place, your final step before nightfall is to prepare fire and heighten your night awareness. These are the elements that transform a vulnerable campsite into a secure haven. Fire is life in the wild. It's your source of warmth, safety, and morale. The glow of a campfire not only keeps you comfortable, but also lifts your spirits when darkness settles in. Build your fire in a safe spot, close enough to benefit from its heat, but far enough from your shelter and trees to avoid any risk of accidental flames spreading. Dig a small pit for your fire, circle it with stones, and clear away any flammable debris. This simple step can prevent a small spark from turning into a dangerous situation. Gather more wood than you think you'll need, large logs for a slow, steady burn, and small sticks for quick rekindling. Running out of fuel in the middle of the night can leave you cold and exposed. Always keep some dry wood inside your shelter, protected from rain or dew. This ensures you can restart your fire even if the weather turns. Arrange logs to direct heat toward your shelter, and if you can, build a reflector wall behind the fire. This simple structure bounces warmth back at you, making your camp much more comfortable. Keep the fire small and steady. A glowing bed of coals is best for lasting warmth and safety. A roaring fire may look impressive, but it's harder to control and maintain. Always have a stick or poker nearby to tend the fire from your shelter so you don't have to expose yourself to the cold or potential danger. Before settling in, scan your surroundings with a flashlight and listen for any unusual sounds. The forest changes at night, and awareness is your best tool. Awareness is your first defense. Most animals avoid fire, but staying alert helps you notice anything out of the ordinary, from shifting winds to approaching wildlife. Store all food and scented items away from your shelter, never inside. Hanging your food from a tree or placing it in a bear canister keeps curious animals at bay. The fire deters most animals, but don't get complacent. Stay vigilant, especially in unfamiliar territory. Check your fire one last time before sleep. Make sure the logs are stable, the flames are contained, and extra fuel is within easy reach for the night. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, investigate before you sleep. Preparation breeds confidence, and confidence is key to a restful night. Shelter, insulation, and fire. These are your safeguards against the unknown. Each one plays a vital role in your survival. Survival is a mindset. Stay alert, stay aware, and always respect the darkness. The wild rewards those who pay attention. When all is done, settle in, feel the warmth of your fire, and let yourself rest. You've earned it. You've done what you need to do. Your preparation has turned the unknown into something familiar. Let the wild watch over you, and let the night become your ally instead of your enemy. Night is no longer your enemy. With fire and awareness, you are ready for whatever the darkness brings. Night in the wilderness is only intimidating if you're unprepared. Secure shelter, insulation, and fire turn fear into confidence. Survival is about discipline, doing the simple things when they matter most. Every layer, every check, every step before darkness defines a survivor. These steps, shelter, insulation, fire, and awareness, are essential, not optional. Complete them before the sun sets, while you still have light. Once darkness falls, your options narrow. Preparation is your greatest ally. Respect it, and the night will respect you.